A school lockdown in Holmen left residents shaken. Prairie View Elementary School was put on lockdown yesterday afternoon after La Crosse Emergency Dispatch received a 911 call reporting shots fired near the school. Officers established a perimeter around the school within minutes of the call. Shortly after, they confirmed there was no active threat in or around the campus. Officers later identified an individual who was shooting at a berm in the backyard of his residence on Old County Road NA. The case is now being referred to the La Crosse County DA's office for possible charges. No one was injured in this incident. The La Crosse School Board is narrowing down its options for elementary school consolidation. And after hours of debate at last night's meeting, the board is left strongly considering two different paths forward. The school board is looking to cut $3 million of district expenses, and they say elementary consolidation is the first step. Back in November, the Facility Advisory Committee recommended the district close Northwoods and Hinton elementaries. But the school board has done essentially a 180 from that. The board is down to two pairings, Emerson and Spence, or Spence and Hinton. But the school board wants to leave consolidation up to the voters.
And the board is considering a referendum as the option. There were recommendations within the FAC report and from many of our speakers to use revitalize, replace model as we think about the path forward for the district.
Only one of the two pairings would be up for referendum, and it's likely the question will be on the November ballot. It's back to the drawing board if the referendum fails, but even if the referendum passes, the board's work isn't done. Bauman says the district will need to close another building to reach that $3 million threshold. Bauman says the board could decide which consolidation pairing is up for referendum by as early as February 19th. She says hopefully mid-April is the latest that decision will come. Happening today, the Department of Workforce Management is hosting a healthcare job fair today from 10 to 6. The job fair will be held at the Florian Gardens Conference Center in Eau Claire. According to a press release, the event will help healthcare workers with their job search. It will also provide information on the worker assistance programs, including the state's dislocated worker program. If you're interested in attending, you can message the operations manager of Workforce Resource Incorporation, Yolanda LeCount, at number or email on your screen.
Well, other than Sparta at 28 degrees, most of us starting in the 30s this morning. In fact, these are generally about 20 to 25 degrees above average for this time of year and this time of morning. Mostly cloudy today, breezy, unseasonably mild conditions continue. 53 for the high, flirting with that record high of 54 set in 1878. Eau Claire, you'll flirt with the record again as well. Breezy with periodic showers tomorrow, 56. Breezy on Friday, cooler, 42, and then colder for the weekend with highs in the mid to upper 30s, but that's just closer to average. Michael?
Here's a fun story to send you to break. The Beatles have yet another million seller, but this time it's got nothing to do with music. A painting made by John, Paul, George, and Ringo during their 1966 world tour was just sold at Christie's in New York for $1.7 million. According to Christie's, the Fab Four were at the Tokyo Hilton when they were presented with a set of art materials. The group placed chairs around a table and worked on the painting in between concerts in Japan. The artwork, titled Images of a Woman, took 2 days to complete. Don't forget to keep up with the news of the day on news8000.com, and we'll have the latest updates on today's stories on News 8 Now at noon. We want to thank you so much. We'll see you back at noon.